You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and sub me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Cienie. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Cienie, we're up, and let's go. What are we... Okay, there we go. Alright. We chose to go with David. Alright. I'm not mad about that. I get everything to be with my mom now, too. In fact, I understand. He'll have to go back to her. I don't know yet, but I realized I'd been stupid then, and I didn't want to make the same mistake. He thought lying to me and Eli would solve the problem? I told you, I was going to explain, even if Eli hadn't found the letter. Besides, I didn't have to tell him what was in it, but I did. A sigh escapes me. Despite myself, I believe him when he says the reason he lied was because he was afraid of how we'd react. I hate that some part of me is still happy to have him back. How are you going to resolve this with Eli? Think you might be done with your shit? I've no idea, but I'm sure he'll hear me out after he cools down a bit. Are you? Am I what? Done with my shit? I stare at him, bemused. Yes, David, I'm pretty fucking done with your shit. But I'm giving you a last chance. Cut the shit out, don't lie to us again. I'm not, I promise. Sighing, I sit down again. I'm starting to get peckish. Could use something to eat. David's ears perk up as the short tail switches nervously. Oh yeah? I'd be happy to make something. You, rich boy? Can you even make toast? You'd be surprised. He laughs, and I try to force a smile, even as the thought of what else David could be hiding floats around in my head. For now, I'm going to choose to trust him, and hope I won't regret it. I know it's a dumb question, but why? Why what? Why did you decide to stay? I wanted to hear the truth. I'm glad you did. And given everything happening lately, I thought I shouldn't shut you out, too. Did you shut out someone else? Well, my dad, obviously, but he kind of deserves it. I see. Sadly, I can't help you with that. Can't even come up with decent advice. As an expert on shutting people out, I really don't know a better way than just reaching out. Uh-huh. Hey, it worked for me, didn't it? You're still here talking to me. Don't take it as me forgiving you. We're far from done with this conversation. Yeah. Besides, it's not really the same. My dad has always been there, being his miserable self. And that's not a good thing. He never tried to fix his life. Not for my mom, not for me. Well, if you ever get tired of him, then you've got a place here. Living in a big house like this alone can be boring. He looks away, his next words spoken in a quieter voice. I was hoping Elias would, but now... Well, it's not like he will actually be living here. I don't know that yet, Tom. There's things I need to do, for Mom. But that aside... He pokes my belly. So, what would you like to eat? Well, I don't know. Pancakes? Oh, God. And with that, I'm challenged to a cooking contest to see who can make the better pancakes. It's enough to take my mind off the argument, at least. It'll be a hard-fought battle, or so I thought. I thought this ice cream would help my throat. This makes me want colder things. It could even be an easy victory. Instead, we just end up playing around like fools, trying to see who can flip them higher with the longest airtime without dropping. But mine gets stuck to the ceiling. Whoops. Huh, I don't think they'll ever fall down. I guess you win then. I don't know how long it goes on. I lose track of the time. After making 2 pancake towers, we devour our breakfast and get to cleaning up. Looks like I'll be late for work again. Finally done, David walks me to the door. So, is going to the town hall still in the cards? Oh, right, I guess? Yeah, that could be fun. Fun, huh? Well, meet me at the town hall around 2 p.m.? Will do. See you, Tom. And thank you. Sighing again, I give him a slight smile and head out. Talk to you later, alligator. Ooh, that's hot. Stepping out of the shower, I shiver all over as the chill autumn breeze creeps into the bathroom from the open window. I pat my fur dry with a towel, then wrap it around my waist and approach the mirror. The wound still stings like hell. At least I'm glad this doesn't really need stitches. I look down at the old claw and stab wounds near my waist. The memory of it hurts more than the actual wound. Maybe if I had been faster, he wouldn't have died. With a heavy sigh, I shake off the unpleasant memories and turn to head out the bathroom. I need to figure out what I'm going to tell Tom. Carol begged me not to say anything. Well, I understand Carol's resentment. He should find a better way to channel it. How do you say his name? Carl. That's right. Carl. I understand Carl's resentment. He should find a better way to channel it instead of to my face. Tom won't take this well. I don't want to give him any reason to be more mad. But the kid isn't stupid either. He'll figure it out eventually. Oh, Tom, this? Yeah, I make myself trying to trim my fur. That sounds idiotic. What a mess. He's already mad at me for hiding Eva's investigation from him. Although, despite how badly I handled the situation, I'm glad I didn't do anything rash. I go to the shelf and pick out some clothes. I need to drive outside of town to get the bloodstains cleaned soon. After that, I need to visit the homeless shelter, ask about the volunteers from Gribby Nedsviz, and maybe snoop around to see if I can learn anything else. I grab my wallet and cigarettes and put them in my pockets. It must be Tom. I rush to the door, still wondering what to say, about Eva and everything else. Tom stands in the doorway, trying to avoid looking at me. Hi. I move to the side, letting him in. Good morning, Tom. Come in. He shuffles into the office, then looks up at me, his eyes going wide. What happened to you? I had a fight. What? Heh, you should see the other guy. Who? Some drunk asshole at the bar. Okay. The surprise fades from his face, and he squints at me with suspicion, inspecting my wound. I close the door behind him. At my gesture, he takes a seat on the chair. I was about to head out, but that can wait. I'm glad you're here. Ugh. I should probably start by apologizing about yesterday, then I'm going to move on to talk about Eva. It should be all fine. So, about yesterday. Let me talk first, if that's okay. Sure. He pulls out his notebook, opens it, then flips through a few pages. So, about the witnesses, I'm pretty sure they... Wait, don't you want to talk about your mom first? He freezes, then looks me straight in the eye. Would you tell me everything you know? Every detail if I asked? He sounds very adamant. I know lying to him isn't the way to go anymore, no matter what happens. Because if I try to keep things secret, he'll start to get himself into deeper trouble. I would, but I don't have every single detail. I get that, but it fucking sucks how you're two of the most important people in my life keeping secrets from me. If I have to, I'm going to discover the truth for myself. You sound determined, but how are you going to do that? I don't know yet. Police are keeping things from public about those cases. I took your mother's files and lost them. I'm already suspicious that there's more going on here. See? That's all I'm asking. Hearing your honest opinion and figuring out how I could help. There's a pleading note in his voice. I want to be part of this. I want to find out what happened to those missing people, including my mom. Tom, if something happens to you, I'd never forgive myself. There's already plenty I can't forgive myself for. Tom grunts and folds his arms across his chest, cocking his head, shaking it slightly. Yeah, whatever, I guess I'll just sit on my ass locked in the office all day, huh? That's not what I meant. Well, that's what you want. No, that's not what I want either. So what then? I want you to work with me. You don't even trust me with anything. You hide things from me or just straight up lie. The realization of how unfair I've been towards him hits me. I glance out the window briefly before meeting his gaze again. You're right. No bullshit. Let me ask a few things about my mom's disappearance. Right. Did she talk about running away? Folding his arms together, he looks towards the wall at the picture of his mother. Tom, just tell me. No. She loves you both too much to leave. I see. He sighs with relief before scribbling something into his notebook. Why weren't you part of her investigation? I've no clue. I've asked myself this for a while now. She didn't want me near it, or maybe she thought I was overworking myself. Maybe there was more to it. I don't really know. I'm sorry. It's fine. Do you have a suspicion on who could have stolen the files? If they were stolen, that being said, could be someone from the police or someone close to them. So would a cop being involved make sense? I'd lie if I said that this hasn't been on my mind, too. The truth is, Agata was dumbfounded at how this could have even happened, since they have strict protocol. Protocol only works if everyone's following it. I see. But as I mentioned before, they're short-staffed. Most of them are also overworked and underpaid. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually carelessness that caused the files to go missing. I doubt it. Tom jots something in his notebook again. A serious and determined look reminds me of Eva whenever she was on a case. No matter how insignificant the case was, it was always important for her. Now that we have suspicion that a cop might be involved, there's something off about the witnesses, too. What do you mean? When I asked you to give me information about the 4 students, the witnesses were misremembering things. first was the cougar's fur color. One witness said it was brown. The other said red. It happened a while ago, so it makes sense they might misremember smaller details. Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but there was something else. What? Both witnesses claimed they heard them argue about who cheated on whom, but only one witness could possibly hear that. The other witness mentioned he was inside the gas station when there was heavy traffic from the highway. So you suspect they were lying? Yeah, I think so, since when I asked about the argument, once again the witnesses have said the argument was about cheating. But wouldn't it be easier if the gas station worker simply said he heard them argue without going into details of the argument? Tom's suggestion makes me pause for a moment. If one of the witnesses was told to lie, that would explain the almost matching statements. This, if true, would complicate things. But it could also just be a mistake. If it was, it could easily be explained. You're right. I'll run the witnesses by Igor again. Alright. There's one more thing. I'm listening. Tom takes out his phone and shows me the picture. Could you run this by your cop friend, too? Whose license plate is this? Someone who seems to be after Otto. After Otto? What happened? Just check it for me, please. I'll tell you more once I know more. Alright, if you need any help, I'll let you know. Right, that's all I have. I gotta head to work. I can drive you. Nah, it'll do me better to go alone. I need to walk right now. Sure. Hey, Marcus? Yeah? I'm glad you finally told me what I needed to know. I hope it will stay like that. Tom's face relaxes into a genuine smile. The morning sunlight from the window reflects in his eyes, giving them a warm golden shimmer. Right, I'll keep you posted about what I found out. Alright. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I've transferred the money we gotta pay for Bosia to your account. Bosia? Oh, you mean the client? I can pay the rest of my shit now. Thanks. No worries. We both stand up from our seats and go towards the door. I'll see you around, Detective. Alright, take care, intern. Tom walks out and quickly turns to the right, heading down the stairs. This is the first time in a long while I've seen Tom smile, even if just a little. It's like despite him still being mad at me, I did something right today. I feel my tail wagging. But enough of that. I've got work to do. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!